I am so excited for today's video because I get to open a package, and I love opening packages because it makes me feel like I'm opening a gift to myself, except that I had to actually buy the gift. But never mind that. Today I'm doing a video trying Depop style bundles. If you don't know what Depop style bundles are, basically people sell these like mystery bags, mystery bundles of like 3 to 5 items usually in a certain style, like fairy grunge or fairy core or dark academia, light academia, something like that. And I have been eyeing these style bundles for a while. I always thought it was such an interesting concept, but I am very picky with clothes. I hate buying things that I end up not using, and I'm very particular about the way things fit on me, especially because I'm so petite and it's really easy for me to look like I'm drowning in fabric. So I have strayed away from them, but I just wanted to pull the plug and buy one, so I thought I'd do a video on trying these bundles as a little excuse for me to buy one. So I ended up buying 2 style bundles because it was kind of a stressful week and retail therapy is my kind of therapy. So the first one I got is this fairy grunge style bundle, and it comes with basically a full outfit, a top and bottom or a dress, and accessories. And these items should be thrifted or pre-loved. And basically what you do is you buy the bundle, you message in your sizes and kind of what you're looking for, your preferences in tops and bottoms and etc. And so I told them that for bottoms I would prefer a skirt, either mini or midi. I just like skirts in general, but not in brown because I already have brown skirts. And for tops, I'm open to pretty much anything. In her picture, she had these cute lace tops, so I thought like that would be cute to have, for example. And then I also sent over a Pinterest board for what I was looking for. So they should have a decent understanding of what I'm looking for when it comes to fairy grunge. And this bundle was around $35, which I think is pretty good for like 3 items basically. It would be like $10-ish each. So I think that's a pretty good deal. Hopefully I like all the items. They also got this bundle together really fast. They had like the whole outfit ready in 3 days, and it shipped really fast too, so it took like less than a week from purchasing to get this bundle, so I'm really excited. And then the second bundle I got is this 3 to 4 item mystery bag made up of goth and all items. Now, before you guys get your panties in a bunch and tell me I'm not goth because I don't listen to the music or whatever, I'm not calling myself goth, but I just like incorporating gothic, inspired, and alternative items into my wardrobe. And yeah, I just think the fashion is fun. I'm not gonna say I'm goth, I just like the fashion. I don't know, I don't like putting a label on things. And what interested me about this bag is that it says you're guaranteed at least 1 brand name item like Lip Service, Trip, Royal Bones, Morbid Threads, Genie Nitro, etc. And if you've ever looked on Depop or other secondhand selling sites for any of those items or goth items in general, you will know that gets expensive. So for a $55 bundle, I thought this would be worth it. Now, I haven't gotten the bundle yet, so I will have to film that another day, but basically same concept. I told them my sizes and what I'm looking for, and I said I wanted kind of like a goth vampire-y look because I wanted to incorporate some of that kind of vampire-y, almost Victorian inspired style into my wardrobe. So things like corsets, corset style tops, lace, velvet, flare sleeves, and I told her whatever you think fits this style, and that's pretty much it. Hopefully I get it soon. I'm really excited to get this one as well. So let's get started and open up my fairy grunge bundle. Ooh, okay. Oh, that's a cute little postcard. It's a little like music note sheet, and I kind of want to try playing on piano and see what it sounds like. It's an actual song. Anyways, back to the fashion. Okay, so she got me one of those lacy tops. This is really cute. I think this is really versatile and I'll be able to style it with a lot of things. So, alright, I'm liking that so far. And then, ooh, okay. Okay, I like this skirt. I've been looking for a white prairie skirt actually for a while, so I think this is a really good choice. And then finally, she also threw in some accessories. Oh, these are cute. Okay. Okay, I'm liking this bundle. Let me come closer to the camera. Okay, for accessories, she got these little heart earrings and this little sun and moon ring. So these are really cute. Okay, let me try this whole outfit on. Okay, so here is the full outfit on. I think it does capture the vibe that I sent in my Pinterest board. This ring fits my ring finger, but it's a little tight, and I don't know, I have kind of a fear of getting rings stuck on my fingers, so I'm just gonna wear it as a midi ring on my other fingers. And then I also couldn't get the earrings on because my earring hole are closing up. I'm gonna have to try to fit that in later. But I like the lacy top. I feel like I could style this with other styles of outfits too, like just generally edgy outfits, or maybe like romantic, dark academia outfits. I think I could wear this. And then this skirt is actually a medium, which she noted in her little postcard that came in the package, because she couldn't find any extra smalls, which is fair. I know it can be hard to thrift extra small stuff, and I'm kind of used to having to alter things because it's hard to find things in my size. But it actually does fit like a low-waisted skirt on me, so I'm not sure if I'll keep it like a low-waisted skirt or if I'll try to just make it a little tighter and make it a high-waisted skirt. I don't know, I'm kind of digging the low-rise vibe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. But this is really cool. I've been looking for a white prairie skirt, so I'm really glad she found one for me. And overall, I'm pretty satisfied with this. I think it's worth the $35. Things can be pretty pricey on Depop. I feel like I've seen skirts like this go for $35 by itself, so I'm pretty happy with this purchase. Okay, so bad news, the Goth bundle never arrived, and I don't think it's the seller's fault. I think it's USPS's fault, because they did tell me they did ship it out, but the tracking never updated, and they went out of their way to refund me. I didn't even have to ask. They said like they noticed the tracking wasn't updating, so they refunded me, which was really nice of them. So I don't blame them, and they did have a couple good reviews on the bundle, so maybe I'll order it again from them. But for now, I guess I'm just doing a review on the Fairy Grunge bundle. So like I said, overall I really like the Fairy Grunge bundle, and it was a very basic bundle, very basic Fairy Grunge items. If you're trying to just dip your toes into Fairy Grunge, or if you're trying to start a Fairy Grunge wardrobe and you just don't know what to get, it's a really great way to start off your wardrobe for you. And if you do decide to buy a bundle on Depop, definitely recommend sending over a Pinterest board of what you're looking for, because it really helps give them a really good idea of what you want in a wardrobe. I feel like you get what you pay for these. $30 for 3 items, so around $10 each. Felt about that kind of quality. I don't know how the Goth bundle would have been because it was more expensive, and they did say they had like brand name items. I feel like it would have been better, but unfortunately it didn't come. But they did capture the aesthetic I was going for, so I definitely do recommend this bundle. And finally, I just wanted to give you some tips for shopping secondhand online in general, because most of my wardrobe now is thrifted from sites like Depop, Poshmark, Mercari, ThredUp, etc. And it's just my preferred way of shopping now, and I feel like more people need to get into this because you can find really unique pieces on there, and it's just more ethical and sustainable for the environment. So my first tip is to just search for specific items that you're looking for rather than just browsing. I find it really hard to just browse. It's kind of overwhelming because there's just so many different items, so many different styles on there, so I like to look for specific items when I'm shopping. It's kind of like when you go into a really big thrift store and there's just so many items to look through, and it's cool because there's so many options, but it's just really overwhelming because you have to, like, where do you even start? So what I usually do is find inspiration first, so going on Pinterest, Instagram, wherever you get your inspiration, and I look for the specific items in the outfits that I like. Something like flared pants, for example. I would search for flared pants on Depop or Poshmark or Mercari, and I would just look through those options. I might narrow it down by color, by style, or whatever, by material. And I'm kind of picky when it comes to clothes, so I feel like this is a way better method of finding things on secondhand sites rather than just browsing. The only place I do just browse is on ThredUp because their search system sucks. Like, their descriptions are really vague, so it's kind of hard to search on there, so I just browse whenever I feel like it. But otherwise, I really just like to search for specific things. If you don't know what to search for but you're interested in a particular aesthetic, my how to build a blank wardrobe videos are perfect for this. I have a whole playlist on them, so you can look through these videos on different aesthetics and search for those items that I mentioned in those videos. Or you can do a bundle like I did in this video. So you can do a Fairy Grunge bundle, or you can do a Dark Academia bundle on Depop or whatever. I find them mostly on Depop. I don't know if Poshmark or Mercari has bundles as well, but I know Depop definitely does, so try that. Another tip is to ask the seller for measurements if you're not sure if an item will fit you. Sometimes the seller has the measurements listed already in the description, but if not, feel free to reach out to them, private message them, and ask them what the measurements are. I don't know, I don't have any shame anymore in DMing and asking for measurements because it's just so much easier to find things that fit me now. And I find it way better than shopping from brands online because I don't know, sometimes their measurements are off, or sometimes it varies within the brand. Like for example, Zara, I feel like their sizing varies a lot between different items, and I just love being able to reach out and ask what these specific measurements are so I will know if it'll fit me or not. Another thing you can do instead of searching for a specific item is to search for an aesthetic term. So dark academia or fairy grunge, search that on Depop or Mercari, and you'll find that a lot of items will come up in that aesthetic because people like to tag that on their item description because they're popular terms right now, so it gives them more exposure. Another thing I like to do is if I like a certain item from a seller, I will check their whole profile and see what else they have, because if you like that style, they might have more of that style. So it's another way to find more items that fit your aesthetic. And if that one item you like from them is your size and it's from their own wardrobe, then they probably have more of your size as well. And another benefit to that is a lot of times there's bundle deals. So if there are multiple items you like from the same seller, then you can bundle them together and you can get a little discount. I also like to check what other likers of the item have liked. So if I like an item and then I see like 10 other people like this item or whatever, sometimes I go to their profile and see what other likes they have. I don't know, because it's like we both like this item, maybe we have the same taste, so maybe they'll have other liked items that I will like as well. I don't know if that's kind of mean to do, because if I buy it then like they don't have the chance to buy it anymore, but I don't know, I just like to do that. Another tip, beware of dropshippers, overpriced items, and undisclosed Shein items. A lot of the time people buy things off of AliExpress and sell it on Depop or Mercari, Poshmark, whatever, for more than they paid for so they can get a profit. So you may be better off buying from AliExpress themselves or buying a similar item but different brand or vintage. A lot of people also post Shein items or similarly cheap fast fashion items and take the tag off, or they just don't disclose that it's from Shein. So you might buy an item expecting that it's vintage or just better quality, and then it's actually a Shein item, and that just kind of sucks. So one thing you can do is reverse image search the items. Just take a screenshot, crop it, and search it on Google Images. I think you could also directly image search on AliExpress if I'm not mistaken. Or you can also image search on Pinterest, and that could also sometimes bring up where a picture is originally from. Also, a lot of Depop sellers like to say no refunds in their description or in their bio or whatever, and they really have no basis to say that. Of course, if you buy an item and you just don't like it anymore, you can't really ask for a refund. But if you buy an item and it's not as described, if it's a different brand than they described, if it's different measurements than they described, then you do have a case you can open up with PayPal, or you can message them directly and try to get a refund that way. But if they don't want to refund you just because they said no refunds, that's not how it works. Open up a case with PayPal or Depop and they will usually side with you. Another tip, which is easier said than done, is don't impulse buy. This is something I struggle with because I don't know, sometimes I just feel like someone else is going to buy this item, I have to buy it now, but then I end up disappointed with it. So just be careful, don't try to buy things right away. I usually try to sit on it for a few days, and if I really like the item, I'll buy it. For checking the quality of an item, definitely zoom in on pics. Don't be afraid to ask for more pictures as well, and look for any holes, rips, stains, especially pit stains from deodorant, especially on white fabric. Definitely zoom in on there, check that everything's fine. Zoom in on the hems and the seams and make sure they're not ripping, and read the seller's reviews and make sure other buyers had good experiences with them. And finally, just kind of a general tip is to learn some basic alterations, like how to taper pants or taper a shirt, how to take in the waist a couple inches, how to hem something. That's super basic. That's definitely something you should learn, because everyone's body is different. It's kind of hard to shop for like your specific size, and I feel like learning basic alteration just makes things so much easier, and it's really not that hard. You can do a lot of this by hand. You don't need a sewing machine, and there's plenty of YouTube tutorials online, so definitely look into that. It makes things a lot easier if you find it difficult to shop for your size. Although you might end up like me with a whole pile of items that you still need to alter because they don't quite fit you right. My toxic trait is buying a bunch of things that I think will look cute if I alter them just a little bit. So that's all I have for online thrifting tips and for the review of the Depop style bundle. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope it was helpful, and I hope you guys get into thrifting more too. And if you did enjoy this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I do tons of fashion and aesthetic content on this channel, as well as on Instagram and TikTok at the DRESSRELIEF and at DRESSRELIEF, so follow me on there as well. And I'll see you guys next time.